Hi, I'm Jordan Long here, and today I want to talk about why I don't use Google Hangout. Now, I know I've made a movie on this many times before, but I really think that this is a movie that I could really talk to someone about it. Now, Google Hangout's supposed to be a collaboration. It's supposed to be more than one follower, talking about things. Now, that never was the case with me. When I used Google Hangout, and this would have been from at least 2015 AD to 2016 AD, no one would come on. No one would collaborate anything. You know? It's not like when I use YouTube live stream, I'd get all these men and women on. Sometimes I would get a lot, sometimes I wouldn't. With Google Hangout, there would be no collaboration whatsoever. No one watching, no one talking. It's like, well, you didn't make your Google Hangout long enough. Well, you have to remember that when I was using Google Hangout, I was only using it to get a movie up on YouTube. Since YouTube had finally phased out or finally ended webcam capture. So, yeah. But anyway, I like to think that even with a Google, I like to think that they were always going to, but no one would come on. But I'd like to think that at least some should have come on, at least watched, like this. Some could at least come on and say, well, Jordan, you're making a movie. Yes, I am. Well, nobody would do that. No one would come on and say, oh, Jordan, you're making a movie. That's good. You're using Google Hangout. No, I'd get nothing. It would always be that way. And you would think, even when they do TWF would do Google Hangouts, no one come on those either. And those were probably the longest. Those were longer than any other movie I've made at that point. So I don't use Google Hangout. One is that nobody would come on and watch. So what was the point? At that point. And two, there was always something messed up, with the likeness. I mean, your movies always came out weird. But there was nothing you could do about it. People say, well, Jordan, I saw your Google Hangouts and they look like your movies are weird. Yeah, I know. There's nothing really I can do about it. And that's the reason why I like YouTube live stream over Google Hangout. At least the likenesses are better, are more good. And at least you get more men, at least you sometimes get people, men and women who watch. Okay? That was never the case with Google Hangout. I never got anybody to watch. No one ever said, hey, Jordan, I'm watching one of your Google Hangouts. No, it would only be like this. Hey, I'm watching one of your YouTube live streams. See, that's the only way it would work. And I don't know if I had to turn on it or something, or turn on, or, whatever, and it was always hard. I mean, and also don't forget about the fact that with Google Hangout, you have to go into it, pick live show. Then you got to put the name and title and describe the title, description, and tags. Then you have to do the recording location and date the map and the other stuff. Then you had to wait for it to go in. And if you were using the Veda software, then you could go longer than 3 hours. If you weren't, you could only go 3 hours and then be cut off. Yeah. So it's really time consuming. Plus, I also mentioned no one come on and watch. No one come on and watch. Unlike with a YouTube live stream, someone actually come on and watch. It'd be like, Well, Jordan, I like your movie. Well, thank you. I happen to see you're doing a YouTube hangout. You're doing a YouTube live stream. Yep. When it was a Google Hangout, I wouldn't get none of that. I'm not making it up. Sorry for snorting there, but the point is I would not get any of that when I did a Google Hangout. But when I did a YouTube live stream, I'd get that. And a lot of men and women think that, say, I get collaboration on YouTube, on Google Hangout. Well, it never worked for me. And from what I've seen, it only works for some and not for all. But then again, it's probably for the good, since I wouldn't have liked that anyway. It would start messing up my movies I was making anyway at that point. You know? So that's why I don't use Google Hangout anymore. You know, no one ever came on, no one ever watched the movies, no one ever booked anything on my movies during the Google Hangout, so that's why I don't do it anymore. You know, it's like, oh, they're doing a Google Hangout. Oh, I can't watch that shit. But, oh, you're doing a YouTube live stream. Yeah, I can watch that. You know, it's like, so that's the way it is. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you all later.